I ain't shit. I'm hella wrong. And no, I was trying to find the Oh shit. Hello, welcome. We are here on the Booster Take Show. This is your guy, Beefy motherfucking McFly, live as I can be, as fresh as I can be, swinging motherfucking hair, can't you see? And nobody does the gray like me. You know what I'm saying? I told you once, I told you twice, I'm from the future, but they dropped me back off to the past. They had a because I was acting too much of an ass. I was doing more, doing less, ain't giving a shit. What's motherfucking next? Oh shit, got a good set up. Fire alert. What's up with Offie Kingdom, man? Hey, is my guy Offie on the building? Oh shit, how can I send my guy a message? You know what I'm saying? He can get up on here. But yeah, Lex, I got some cold shit that I gotta express with y'all. D-Rilla's in the building and Lady Lex on here right now. Tycoon shall be stepping in shortly. I've got a couple of other. Oh shit, Tycoon, there you go. Got you to the stage. What's happening? All right. This is what we got going on today. We have a shootout in Hayward a few days ago between one guy and three police officers. You know, and I don't know if y'all did heard about it. Let me try to do something. Yeah. So we had this thing going. It was a little. It was let's say I think it was Monday. The some unhoused man, an unhoused man on a 29,000 block of Mission Boulevard in Hayward, California, was walking around with a gun. And the reports came in, so the police came flying. If anybody know about the 29,000 block of Hayward, there's a Burger King, a Domino's Pizza, and this cheesecake spot by the name of Bob's. So when the police pulled up, homeboy seen the police, grabbed his strap, and started yakking at everything. So, but nobody got hit but some innocent victims' cars. So, and then when the police got to him, it was around 4:12 in the afternoon. After an exchange of gunfire, nobody was struck. The suspect sustained a minor injury to his thumb and was medically cleared to the local hospital before being booked in jail. The suspect name is Jaime Mejia Lopez. Has been identified as an unhoused resident of Hayward. That's the new fancy way to say homeless. Unhoused. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
Unhoused. Hey, that's some shit. You know what I'm saying? That's some shit. So now y'all people out there messing with them unhoused people. So So he was arrested and booked on multiple charges of attempted murder. 3 attempted murder charges and unlawful possession of a firearm. The Hayward Internal Affairs Unit is conducting an administrative investigation to determine if the involved officers' actions comply with department policies. The Hayward Police Homicide Major Assault Units and Criminal Investigation Incident for Alameda County District Attorney's Office was noticed per now is an investigation. The investigation is on and active. The information provided is preliminary. So that's what's going on with that. I don't know if any of you guys heard about it. Did you hear about it?
I didn't hear about it until you sent us the article, but that's crazy. I don't know why people try to get into a shootout with the police. They're professionally trained. You was trained off GTA. It's not the same.
Hey, he wasn't giving no fucks, as they say. But there's video footage and everything of it. It was fast, quick, fast, in a hurry. I'll say it seemed like a total of maybe 20 rounds was fired and everybody missed. Except for they hit the car that the guy was hiding behind and the fragments cut him up. So that's about fact.
Crazy.
D-Rilla,
Yeah.
and your exports out there, as in the when you was in the field doing combat, did you have to sustain any shootouts with anybody? Unfortunately,
No comment. Plead the fifth.
no. Oh, I forgot them NDAs of the military. Can't speak on certain things. Don't need to, you know.
But I will tell you this though. I don't know what was wrong with dude. Dude had some kind of mental problems going on for him to have a shootout with the police though. Something was wrong.
Most definitely.
Maybe he was just trying to end it.
Yeah, yeah, they
Man,
do got that.
everything was wrong.
Yeah, they do got that self. What they call that? Suicide by
Assisted
cop.
suicide.
Suicide by cop.
Yeah, that's what it is. Suicide by cop. I'm saying assisted
No, you
suicide.
might wanted to just end it all and stuff, man. But you know that's where their training's supposed to come in to where that they can identify shit like that. Unless you just got rogue motherfuckers that just want to kill motherfuckers and put X's on their cars and on their body and shit that they killing people.
Yeah, it's a lot of weird shit. So, but they got all the body cam. I doubt anything will happen to the officers. They probably on paid leave right now.
Yep, of course.
And then this is Wild Wednesday, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry, kind of slows, but you know what I'm saying? I'm working with things and I'm doing three things at one time. And also another topic we gonna tackle today. We gonna do this show quick, fast, and in a hurry. 30 minutes to an hour because I got a lot of shit going on. In Martinez, aka in Martinez, where I just came from earlier for a court case and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's been a hectic day. I've been out dealing with all shit, dealing with racist justice system and but we'll talk about that on another time about how because until this thing is clear, I don't need to be speaking on certain shit. But the system is very fucked up. I just want to understand how is a cop subpoena didn't show up, but you guys still said, "Oh, well, you don't know what's going on in his life, so we're going to postpone it for a couple of days until we can see what's going on with this officer." I thought,
They usually supposed to dismiss it if the officer don't show up.
but like I said, I was out there in the crooked Cocoa County, Martinez. That area is notoriously crooked for illegal law enforcement activity.
Mm.
So it's to look it up on there. They've been under investigation for a while for doing a lot of heinous acts. But we also have a 19-year-old woman died Tuesday at the hands of her 36-year-old mother.
Yeah, that's crazy. And like I had told you, them is like a distant relative of mine because they spell their last name like my they spell their well, not they spell their last name. Their last name is like my grandmother's last name, but it's spelled differently and it looks like they're African American. And like how it goes is, we were all owned by the slave owner, and when we got free, we didn't know how to spell the name. So there's a whole bunch of different variations of the name Kazee, but it's definitely Kazee.
Okay. Shit. I just lightweight fix some shit and I'm getting too many damn pop-ups coming up on this thing. I might have to get me this thing. So go to the fucking fuck. Why is they doing all this? Come on. So I'm gonna have to check a different way. You guys
But
go ahead, keep talking because I got one more thing to do. I have a couple of people that's supposed to be joining this real quick.
but it looks like it's definitely They look black, so they like I said, there's some different distant cousins of mine that they usually be crazy though.
There's your folks.
No, they ain't. She just want to be there. They ain't her folks. She don't know that. They just happen to have the same last spelling. Don't put yourself involved in that.
I don't know these people personally in any way. Let me be clear on that. But like I said, what I've learned through researching my family is there's a whole bunch of Kazees, and some of them spell their last name differently, but it's still Kazee. And like I said, especially if they're African American, they didn't know how to. When we got free, we didn't know how to spell the last name. Some of people spell it like my grandmother's last name, like Kesse, but some people spell it like there's two E's. Some people spell it with an A, but it's all Kazee.
Okay. And we got the one and only. Only a few know her, but she don't really talk to too many, and they call her Jazzy Time. Hello. And we don't get up, and she's gone. So yeah, so
Oh,
I'm
my
trying
bad.
to get the article up real quick so I can see everything that's going on. So I can see
Yeah,
these
I got kicked out.
so-called circumstances of this woman being so heinous and killing her daughter. So okay, so no, that's going back to the other one. We don't need that. Mother kills, not killed, kills daughter in Richmond, California.
It
What?
says Brittany Kazee, 36, was arrested Tuesday on suspicion of
Thank you.
fatally stabbing her 19-year-old daughter, Shania Kazee, um, during a fight in Martinez apartment complex.
Hmm.
They said police found the younger Kazee. I'm assuming that's how they say their name, but it's spelled Kazee. Unconscious in a parking lot. She later died at John Muir Medical Center in Walnut Creek.
So
Brittany, uh-huh.
go ahead. Go ahead. Keep going.
Brittany Kazee was booked into Martinez Detention Facility on suspicion of murder, and the bail is set to $1 million.
The mama looks kind of not there all the way.
Oh,
You think she might
you
have?
found a picture of her?
Yeah,
Do you think she might have
yeah.
been on drugs or something?
She looks like she looks like a very unhappy woman. You
They
know what I'm
had
saying?
they said they had an argument, that this followed an argument, so they was getting into it. But that's still kind of extreme to stab your own daughter. But
Man,
the black mamas always be like, "I brought you in this world, I take you out." So I guess.
ain't no way. I got 3 kids. Ain't no way. I've been mad at my kids, but I would never take the lives of my kids, man. You know what I'm saying? It's the time to walk away and just, you know what I'm saying? Just, you the parent. You need to understand that, if things start getting a little bit out of hand, either put them out or just, you know what I'm saying, walk away.
Yeah.
That's the rest
Yeah,
of your life now.
my son drives me crazy from time to time, and you know what I'm saying. I'll get on his helmet, but far as gonna just take his life because we're having an a disagreement. That's a little bit far. That's a little far, but we all know Marvin Gaye Daddy killed him, shot him with the shotty.
Hmm.
So you know it's happened a lot. So this shit is crazy. This shit is
I
crazy.
just couldn't
So the
imagine
daughter,
me taking my own blood, though, man. I just can't. I brought him in, and I know that. when I look at my kids, when I came down there and I looked at my kids, I pictured them when they were small. When I was talking to them, they're adults now, but I had that picture of that's my baby when I held them, or you know what I'm saying. When I seen them first walking, shit, fuck that shit, man. I don't know, bro. I guess I'm built different.
Oh shit! Holy crap!
What?
Holy crap! We got some breaking news, people. Oh wow! Breaking news: Shadur Sanders was robbed. His home was broken into. $200,000 worth of goods was stolen.
Mm,
All jewelry.
of course.
Probably was the same people that robbed that snitch.
This happened in Las Vegas.
Oh, really?
Let's
What
see.
should
Hold
do?
on. I'm just speaking out of turn right now. Hold on.
Wait,
And
should do it trying to stay out here? I ain't seen that nigga.
nah, my bad, my bad. Hold on. Shadur Sanders made. See, motherfuckers be disrespectful. Fox News. This is a report from Fox News that just got slid across my desk. It says Shadur Sanders may have been caught slipping.
What?
But everybody is safe, and as are his most important valuables after his home was robbed earlier this week. As Sanders made his NFL debut Sunday, three masked suspects broke into his home and stole $200,000 worth of goods. Not a dollar of it, though, was in jewelry. Oh, none of it was in jewelry, Sanders says. I'm in a mental space right now where it's not too much could phase me, honestly. And none of my jewelry got took anyway. Sanders says in his first comment, "What a oh my god," of the robbery. So it was just being caught slipping. It happens. What the fuck? These are his words.
Hey,
Ugh.
look, check this out, right?
I
We
don't
we gonna
trust
go.
nothing Fox News say.
We gonna go.
Sanders said his phone has been blowing up since the robbery, and he's been unable to chat with a lot of people, including his father, Deion Sanders. Reports asked Sanders if his dad or brother were coming to the game against the Raiders, and he said the only way to get in touch with him would essentially be to the game. That you know what? I shouldn't have read no damn Fox report. This I'm not even being like that, but
Hey, look.
They're
man.
racist. Fox News be it's definitely fake news. They have very biased news reporting.
Not fake news and biased news is two different things.
I
I
I
talked to
I believe.
Shiloh. Shiloh called me. That's his other brother. Bro, right now, if you want to talk, everybody just fly in. Come see me, bro. I ain't trying to be on the phone. I'm not trying to do any of that. If you just want to talk, just pull up on me. Then we could talk from there, Sanders says. Other than that, I don't even check my phone. Too many people been texting me. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. I didn't get robbed. My house did. Sanders said, despite the scary situation, he's in a great place mentally and emotionally. Oh shit! In life, there's always going to be adversity. These things aren't going to go the way as plans, but I will say I'm prepared for anything. He says man, I'm not reading nothing more about Shy because these is his own words, and I can understand why he's a backup, but just on that. So lack of awareness. Good lord.
Mm.
And so if your house got robbed, if your house got robbed for 200 thou wow, is that the way you're gonna respond when you getting interviewed about it and you a celeb? That's the way you're supposed to respond?
Nah. First of all, I got a
I
big ass.
mean,
I mean, he ain't gonna let you in the house.
Hello?
well, I mean, he wasn't there, and I mean, what was he supposed to say?
You ain't first. I'm just saying it wasn't no need to tell the news reporters, oh, if my brother and them want to call me, just pull up. That's a little yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean that's childish, but you got to remember who their dad is too. They gonna speak their mind. They grown.
Yeah,
I
I
get what you're
understand that,
saying though.
but your position in life, where you are a quarterback.
They don't.
That,
Everybody
that's
don't
not
understand their
quarterbacking.
position, but everybody
That's
don't
not
understand their
quarterbacking.
position. You're still not listening to me. Everybody don't understand their position fully.
You got the what's the name? When you got the pizza, what's the name?
Yeah, yeah. We gon' we gonna go back to the young lady being stabbed to death by her mother. And because I don't even want to go there. I don't want to be like certain people and just stay talking bad about that boy. But good lord, damn. Um. So
I mean, that
I
was
I
that
know
was
when
kind
I
of like
was reading
an
it, that
example.
name looked familiar because those people might be related to you, right? Like this.
Yes, they are like some distant cousins, but my grandmother doesn't spell her name that way. She spells it with the E and an S. But like I was telling them, when we all, if they're black, when we were all released from
where the party
slavery,
at? Somebody, whoever having a party, can they hit the mute, please?
when they were
My,
all
that's my baby music.
uh
She got,
when we
she
were
got the.
released,
They was released too.
I was just telling Jazzy because she asked, when we were released from slavery, they didn't know how to spell Kazee. So there's different variations of the same name, but it's all the same family, slave owner family.
Yeah, but they don't have too much.
That's like
They don't have too
our
much.
last name from Louisiana. Like anybody who last name is Herzog is related to us, even if they're white.
Right. That's the same thing. Just like I was telling Stacy, I was like, damn, it's always these distant cousins because we got a white cousin who was like out of Florida and she murdered her family or something like that too.
So,
Oh, so
so
you
you
heifers might
saying,
be crazy.
so you saying that your bloodline is known for murdering each other?
Basically, this white saw this article. This white girl, she was out of Florida, and sure enough, she was a Kazee, and she spelled it like my grandmother spelled it. So she definitely was a cousin, and we got white cousins. Cause I got a whole, we have like a whole family history, um, where um what was I gonna say? There's like the white cousins. They have a family reunion every year out of Virginia, and my aunt went to their family reunion and learned about our history. We got our slave papers and everything.
Mm.
You said what? What'd you say, Jazzy?
I didn't say anything.
Oh yeah, but we got our slave papers. We got the we're related to a president. They come from France. They're French Huguenots, and they came here to escape religious persecution, and they settled out of Virginia, and they're related to um John Quincy. Is it John Adams or some former president?
So,
They got a
mm,
whole website, and like I said, my aunt met them, and they're very welcoming. They didn't they knew that there were some niggas related to them.
mm,
That's how they explained it. That's why I, like I said, I learned that all the Kazees regardless of the spelling, are the same family. It's just the nigga Kazees. They didn't know how to spell the name when we got free. So that's the spellings that they got.
Interesting.
I can't hear you,
Interesting.
Jazzy. You're breaking up.
Look, don't
Yeah.
don't make
Every
Lexus mad, huh?
that's a
You said
whole
don't
lot.
make Lexus
That's
mad. Girl,
true.
bye.
I said don't make Lexus mad, y'all heifers is crazy.
Uh-huh.
He's great.
No,
He's so
no. Only
silly.
to family. Only to family. They don't do strangers.
Hey,
Only to
I'm a
family.
cousin, so I gotta
You
watch my
gotta
back.
watch your ass, Jazz.
Shut up.
Don't let her don't get pissed off. You know what I'm saying? And if it's a knife around, you might not make it around.
Shut
Look, this
up.
heifer coming over for Thanksgiving too. I'm gonna keep the knives in my room.
Just shut up.
You're gonna have to wear when Lexi come around, you're gonna have to have some
A
padding.
vest.
You gotta
Shut
start
up.
wearing padding. And you gotta be checked for knives. Every time you come around, you're gonna have to have a security wand. Make
Shut
sure you
up.
don't. And we got some other shit that just happened out in Berkeley yesterday. Was it yesterday or over the weekend? Out in Berkeley, a fraternity person died. I mean, well, almost drowned at the Berkeley fraternity house on Friday night. Oh, he died. Yeah, he ended up dying. A student who was hospitalized following a near drowning incident at UC Berkeley in the fraternity house on Friday night has died. Officers responded to the off campus fraternity party on the 2400 block of Prescott Street at 11:26 p.m. and found an unresponsive person who had possibly drowned, the Police Department said. 19-year-old Cal student was transported to the hospital in crucial condition on Wednesday. Berkeley PD announced. Then they had to extend their deepest apologies to the students' families, friends, and the wider campus community. Berkeley PD said the harm felt by this tragic loss is profound. The investigation is underway to said that they feel that foul play is not suspected at this time. That night, hundreds of people was partying. Yes, hundreds of people were partying at the frat, police said. Observed conditions consistently with overcrowding and heavy alcohol consumption. The department
Yeah,
issued violation relating to public nuisance during loud and unruly gatherings at this event exceeded over 200 persons limit. It's the 200 people limit. There ain't no such thing as 200 persons. The Berkeley Fire Department also issued a citation to the fraternity for violating its indoor entertainment permit. Police said that a
yeah,
separate case is being forwarded to an Alameda County District Attorney for review of potential charges against the fraternity safety coordinator relating to furnishing alcohol to minors. Uh-oh. The official cause and manner of death of the person who died will be determined by the Alameda County Coroner's Office.
Mm. Well, we know, Jazzy, from personal experience that them Berkeley kids can party. Because we done been to a few parties in our day with some Berkeley students, and them motherfuckers had us so toe up, it didn't even make no sense.
well, the thing
And,
about it,
and we was with the squares though.
Exactly. Then they were squares, but they still got us fucked up. Like, I mean, I've never been so drunk in my life hanging out with Harry and them. And
well,
this has been several occasions for me.
the real reason that they're bringing it up because they talked about it a little bit more in depth on the news. That particular fraternity, I believe that they're the only ones that have a pool on their property.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
there's been other incidents, or like you said, where there's been violations and stuff. Whereas, they've had frequent issues with that particular frat house with stuff kind of getting out of hand. But like I said, they're supposed to be the only ones up there with a swimming pool, so automatically, that's party central. But
Yeah, they call it. They
I
don't even
mean,
call it
it's
the
unfortunate.
fraternity. They call it the pool eternity.
Yeah, so I mean, it's unfortunate, but people gotta be a little bit more responsible.
Yeah, and somebody's gonna go to jail for it, and that's fucked up. I guess it's gonna be on the safety coordinator because he
Yeah,
and plus for furnishing alcohol for the minors.
right.
A lot of them schools them fraternities end up getting shut down. At one time, like when I was working up there, um, they had shut a whole bunch of them down because of them parties. So they gonna learn their lesson the hard way when they get shut down. They don't give a fuck how much your mom and daddy is donating to them schools. They still gonna shut your ass down end up kicking you out of school. They don't play about that because, like I said, when I was going to high school and graduating and stuff like that, a lot of them had got shut down already.
That was the ninth. Well, no, y'all probably was 2000, but I remember a few
I
early
was in the
90s.
90. I was in the 90s when I was graduated. I class of 99. So yeah, it's a
Well,
while ago, but still a lot of them schools, them fraternities still had gotten shut down. It was like a big thing at that time that
they
they was
was
In the
shutting
getting
ninth,
down.
shut down in 95, 96. A lot of them had got shut down too for things like that because as being part of a different type of crowd, being a villain and being a as I'm now a reformed man whore. You know what I'm saying? I used to frequent them type of areas to find young wild college bitches because it's nothing like a college girl. Give me head, give me brain, give me knowledge, girl. She was a college girl. A college girl. Give me head, give me brain, give me knowledge, girl. But now we gonna leave that at that.
It just never
back in the
stop.
1900s, huh?
In the 1990s, man, it was wild places. It was wild. It was
No, no, I
wild.
said
Right.
1900s.
They say that we are from the 1900s, these young children that were
All
old
before my
people
time.
back in the 1900s.
You know, it was before. It was on one of my first missions back from the future when I had to come to the past. You know what I'm saying? When I before the effects of my time traveling turned me to the smoothest gray hair brother you know. I'm trying to tell y'all when y'all don't see me for a while, I be having to go back and have to deal with shit in the future. You know what I'm saying? That's how shit go. You know what I'm saying? I also got a digital face in the future.
They were talking about, I think I want to say Japan. They had something where they were saying they can communicate like with another dimension or something like that.
We're not
Have
supposed to
anybody
speak
heard
on
that?
things like that. If I speak on things like that, I might get disintegrated.
No. Okay. Have anybody else heard about it?
Nah.
What?
it I don't.
The,
I don't have a lot of details, but I don't know. They were saying like I don't know. It's almost like teleporting you in a way or something like that. But I don't have a lot of details. I'm not into that shit, so I didn't really like go down a rabbit hole and research it. But kind of crazy.
hmm.
Hmm.
Speaking, let's see if I could find it on the internet, I won't get disintegrated. So as long as I don't talk about what I know, it'll be okay.
Okay, all right.
Right.
Y'all wild.
Hey, you guys got to understand this is more to it than what you think in this world. There's more to it, man. It's deep. And I'm gonna say, is there? Oh, Neil deGrasse Tyson. He speaks about the connecting with other dimensions. He supposedly is the smartest man in the world. I don't know if y'all know about
Y-
NGT.
Yeah, we know about Neil deGrasse Tyson.
A lot of people don't like him because he doesn't say the stuff that the normal person says, and he will. And in place, because he's a black man that's very intelligent, that's the most scariest thing to certain people.
I just feel like if it's in a different dimension, a different realm, however we want to say it, if you're not supposed to communicate with it, then why the hell y'all trying to find ways to communicate with it? You don't know what you can open up. You don't know what you can bring over into this dimension. I'm not into all that stuff. I will shut it down. I don't like none of it. All this AI stuff. I don't like none of it. Like it's like people are always trying to, I don't know what y'all believe in, but always like trying to play God and like create life or find some other type of life form or being or something like that. But I feel like if it's for us to discover, it would be easy to discover it. If we're supposed to do it, then it would be like there for us to do it. But people are trying to like create ways to do it. We wouldn't have to be creating no machines and doing all the stuff that they do with technology and stuff. We wouldn't have to do all that stuff if we were supposed to be able to communicate with these other realms and dimensions and stuff.
Right. Yeah, that's crazy.
I mean, it's parallel universes. It's all kind of things that we think we know about, and other things you don't know about. That's why it's so funny in this world that you have over damn near 8 billion people, and you have all kinds of people. You have your smart, you have your things, and how do I say this? You never know who you talking to or what you are talking to,
That's
because it's a lot of shit on this planet that
We
doesn't
don't
make
know about
sense.
exactly. Exactly.
Because you can go back in the day and figure out, if they didn't have the technology, wasn't so sophisticated as it is today, how the fuck did they build them pyramids with just pulleys and humans? Something else had to be going on. And in them pyramids, they go how far them pyramids go and all that other shit. Come on now.
They like the Aztec temples and stuff in the in South America rather and stuff. They've already said that those people were communicating with aliens, that they've got pictures of visitors. I mean, not pictures, they've got inside them temples, they have things erected to them communicating to what they appear to be alien type species. So this universe is big. We don't know what we can't just think that we're the only things out here and the only things that have been communicating with people over or beings over time. So but they've
And most
always said that.
And most people, when they get their land conquered, the conquerors destroy the library, so it kills all the history, so you can never know how that community or that land really was going on. Because that's the thing of taking over someone else's nation. You kill the history, so they can't believe in themselves. That's what's wrong with most of us so-called African Americans, because a lot of people think they African American, but you're not, unfortunately, because even though you might think your family was a slave, unless you really can prove that, doesn't mean that you came from Africa, because it was native indigenous people of brown skin. of the darker color. And they might have called them Indians because that's what other people do. They label something, just like Christopher Columbus came across here being lost, thought he was going in India and named them people Indians, which was black people.
There's more evidence about regards to that too, though, because I guess in not like a diary or whatever, but when they were taking notes, I guess when Christopher Columbus notes taking, I seen something and they were talking about how he had he had wrote down like in memoirs or whatever that that there was already people here, or that they was, I guess, even on the boats, that there was already people that knew the route, or they was trying to tell him to go a different way to get there in the first place. So, they had evidence, like you said, that there were other travelers before him.
Yeah, and that's why they changed the name from Christopher Columbus Day to Indigenous People Day.
Oh,
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I don't America and a lot of other places, but I only could speak on America because it's the only place I lived at. And believe half of what you see, 25% of what you hear, and then you go do the research for yourself so you can understand the truth. But there's a lot of people saying there is a proof of multiverse and shit, and then parallel universes and all that shit.
This is what I believe. If they where they supposed to be and we where we supposed to be, and we should not be commingling, trying to reach them, trying to communicate with them or anything. If we were supposed to talk to them, then they would be right here on Earth with us.
Right.
Hey, you know what? I might kick if I run into an alien. I wouldn't mind having a drink with them. Let's chop game for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Because this shit out here, I would understand why they wouldn't come here. Like I told one person before, if anybody was to see an alien, the first thing they're gonna do, especially in America, is try to shoot it. Because that's what Americans do. Shoot first, ask questions later.
you damn right. Shit.
Oh,
I blowing right up out of this fucking alien shit.
But you don't know if that's really an alien, though. You don't know what that is, but you shouldn't try to kill the motherfucker. He might be coming here to tell you something. You got to get the info before you take a motherfucker down.
I'm taking anything down. If it don't look like me, shoot.
But that's how intergalactic war starts.
Hey, look, check this out, right? So all the shit I done seen in my whole life. You ain't talking like I am or understand me or I understand you, it's gonna be a disagreement. Look at men and women. You know what I'm saying? It's always a disagreement between us. They try to
Because
run.
women are from another planet.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? How we know they ain't the aliens? Just saying.
We don't know the truth. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? Supposedly, I in some studies and people that I have talked with, I've been told that the cannabis plant comes from the planet of the dog planet, Cannabilia. So that's how the cannabis has got brought here from aliens. They said it was a plant that will help soothe and it's a herb to help soothe and to negotiate peace.
And to make you see the truth, right?
Hey, but in America, cannabis is illegal. And you guys can't say it's federal, it's just illegal federal. How you think the government got opened back? That was part of the negotiations of reopening. The government is making THC illegal federally at all states and statewide again. So a lot of these dispensaries and shit is about to lose a whole lot of shit, and a lot of these. And if y'all don't know if anybody messes with the stock, but the herb stocks have been crashing.
Everything crashing. Shit, my stock is crashing. Shit. But hold on. Hold on. Here's a light.
What's the light?
The light is that you never keep all your money in one place.
Hey, that's saying you don't keep all your eggs in one basket.
Yeah.
Hmm.
They just prepping us. You know what I'm saying? So if we shut down the government and they said this is the longest that it's ever been shut down, right? What the people gonna do? It's just a test. Just like when the COVID shit. When we tell
Yeah.
them that go outside for how long? For about a year or so. You know what I'm saying? We need to downsize the population. Now we got to see, you know what I'm saying, if we take the money away from them, what they gonna do? Is they still gonna come to work or is they gonna quit? You know what I'm saying?
I just want to say this during the COVID time because I was listening to them people talk and listening to the so-called the powers that be, and they kept saying this experiment that we call America, this experiment that we call America. I just want people to understand what's going on. With this is just a testing ground.
I'm gonna tell you some cold shit, right? So when I was in the military, right, before we go to another country, we had to have shots. You know what I'm saying? We had to take pills and shit or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Because we don't know what kind of diseases are, or whatever is going on in other country and shit. Now, when I get back, the era hit. I've been around motherfuckers that had COVID, all this other bullshit, and ain't never caught it. And every time that I thought I had it, that tested negative. Now, you think of how many years I spent in the military and how many deployments I went to, how many shots I went to, how many pills I took. Immune system can't be compromised.
When did you stop
Not,
serving? What
I'm
year
not
did you?
in 2014. So
Okay.
I'm knock on wood and stuff. You know what I'm saying that I'm like I'm invincible and stuff, but I don't catch really. I might catch a runny nose or something like that, a little cough here and there, but I never really been sick. You know what I'm saying? So as he said, it's a testing ground. So the next big thing is going to come sooner or later, within the next couple months. What?
That's what they've been talking about, that black plague thing, and I think they had like a case in Arizona or something like that, and then now they just had their first case in California.
They got shit popping up right now and shit that motherfuckers ain't never
Oh
had
hell
seen,
nah.
like in about
Hell nah.
50 years or
Oh
shit.
fuck nah. Hell nah. Oh hell nah.
What?
Oh
They took
fuck.
away the dollar bills?
My boy's son
What's
just
going away?
Dan's son died.
What?
Lexi,
Oh, I heard you. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. What happened? What are they saying happened?
I don't know. Mama had to hit his daughter up in a little bit. God damn. Fuck. Oh, hell nah.
That's very unfortunate to hear. He was a cool young man.
Oh, hell. Come Man, god damn.
Yeah, this
Oh,
world is crazy.
oh.
They have no respect for people's lives. Hopefully, it was nothing crazy, but surrounding the circumstances, we just can't assume the young man was shot or something. But hopefully, it was nothing like that.
Yeah, my condolences, brother.
Yeah.
Get that out your mouth. I seen you.
That's oh man. Mm-mm-mm. Oh fuck. Um. Mm-mm-mm.
Hey, brother, we can pick it up next week, next Tuesday or something, man. That you know what I'm saying, handle your business and everything, brother.
You got it. Oh my god.
Get that out your mouth. What I'm saying. You gotta listen. Get it out. Get it out. Get it out.
Good lord. Mm-mm-mm. Well, damn. That throws a monkey wrench into what I was. That's wow. Oh, um. Um. Yeah. I'm gonna get at everybody. I'm gonna holler at y'all, blood. Y'all have a good one. Um. Yeah. Fuck. I'm a holler.
All right.
Peace, love, hair grease. Y'all like, follow, subscribe. Yeah. I'm a holler.
All right, condolences to the
Oh,
family. Bye, y'all.
yeah.
Yes.